us. Clap back of the year, baby. Clap back of the year.
The shade continued this week on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show while discussing their religion. The Brat clapped back.
Y'all couldn't wear earrings in the choir stand.
Not at all.
Yeah, y'all had to wear dresses, no earrings in the choir stand, no makeup, no lashes, nothing. You
no toe or heel out shoes.
No what?
No toe or heel out shoes.
And the baby doll shoes.
Out. Yeah.
So Brad, when you burnt your dress?
Get him, Brad.
No flaming hot ass walk past.
Miss Janie, the woman you hear laughing all the time during the church announcements, joins the host for a special musical selection.
How about that, Miss Johnny?
You made my house stand on top of my head.
And speaking of church announcements, here's Sister Bernice Jenkins with this week's bulletin.
Janie, you know Sister Pat Ross. You're not related to her, is you? Yeah, Janie, Sister Pat Ross said she's divorcing her husband, Cedric, because he done been passed around this church more than the offering plate.
Social media star Norman Freeman joined the Rickey Smiley Morning Show this week, but before the interview started, he set the record straight.
Hey.
Norman!
Hello. They thought I was a girl when I first called in. I said, no, I'm a guy.
Straighten it out.
Hey, man, thank you.
You sound like somebody's mom.
Here's the show Special K with a list of man law violations.
You can't lay across the bed on your stomach and bend your knees and move your feet around while you're scrolling through Facebook. You're a grown-ass man. You laying on your stomach scrolling through Facebook, bro?
Yeah, you can. Your legs have to stay straight across your ankles, but you cannot bend your knees up and touch your feet together while your knees bent up.
Chef of the show, Kurt Boudreaux, was inspired to make Mary Had a Little Lamb, chops.
What? What a who? What a what?
The host feared for his life this week while hosting his Monday karaoke night out.
That nigga got on a whole blood outfit, nigga. Get the fuck off the stage, but these niggas start shooting. This nigga, goddamn Crips gonna kill all of us. This nigga.
And finally, here this week, comedian Country Wayne shares the driving force behind his online activity.
What made you come up with the idea to do these damn videos?
Hey, I did them earlier in my career, but when COVID hit and we couldn't do stand-up, child support pushed me and made me creative.
Catch the full version of these moments and more by subscribing to Rickey Smiley's YouTube at Rickey Smiley Official. For now, the news desk, I'm Twan the Don with Twan 360's breaking news.
This is a beautiful day that the Lord had made, and let us all rejoice and be glad, y'all. I am so excited about this news that I just got. Yes, it just brings joy to my heart, tears to my eyes. I am just so excited about this. I don't know if y'all heard the shocking news, but y'all know, we all know that we're dealing, honey. Y'all know we're dealing with COVID, and COVID is rampant, y'all, honey. I mean, everybody that has somebody or know somebody that has dealt with COVID-19, honey, and dealing with the situation that's going on. But guess what, y'all? I'm here to let y'all know. I don't know if y'all heard it, but there's a new test, y'all, for COVID, and I think, honey, COVID is about to end soon, y'all. I'm feeling it in my spirit. It's about to end soon, y'all. Now, it's being reported, y'all, that China, did y'all hear what I said? China, y'all, is not giving up on nasal or throat testing. They're not giving up on nasal or throat testing, y'all. So they're going to still go through your nose, honey, and your throat and all that. But they're saying the country has adopted a new method for detecting the coronavirus, y'all. They're using anal swabs. So yes, they're going to be able to check for COVID in our butts. This is so exciting. They're saying it's gonna only go 2 inches in your butt, so it is so exciting. They're saying it's a great thing. They're saying it's being used so far only on select groups. Now I know they're not just doing it on sissies, but they're saying mainly high risk cases, y'all, and people in quarantine. Now they're saying some of the people who have been subjected to anal testing include, y'all, passengers arriving in Beijing. That they're doing them, and they're saying, y'all, a group of more than 1,000 school children and teachers, y'all, who were thought to have been exposed to the virus, y'all. This is so touching. So now you don't have to worry about them just digging in your nose and going through your throat and all that. They can just go through your butt. They're doing it anally. They're going to be able to test anally. And they're saying it's really been working. They're saying, y'all, that, you know, it's really, they're saying that the use of the anal swab is limited because it's invasive, y'all, and it's inconvenient. But they say, but if a stool sample, y'all, cannot be obtained, y'all, a saline-soaked cotton swab, honey, about 1 to 2 inches, honey, long, that's inserted into your butt or to the anus, they say, with a sample test for active traces of the virus. So it's going to work. This is definitely going to work, y'all. And you got to remember, they say, oh, this is good. They're saying that the virus lives longer, y'all, in excrement or the anus than in the respiratory tract, y'all. So they're saying, which means the anal testing might have fewer false negatives. This is good. That means, honey, this may be over with, and now we could be, you know, happy. We could get back out and live our lives and do whatever, honey, because they got this new test, and this is great, honey. I mean, it won't be hurt. A lot of people didn't want it to go through their nasal cavity or through their throat. So now, I mean, it could just go through your butt, honey. They could just take a swab and stick it in your butt and get the test back in no time, and it is just so good. I'm excited, y'all. Thank you, Ashante. I have a smile. Yeah, thank you. Yes, honey. Monica, you said it works for, honey. Yeah, just it works fine for this. That's right, Monica. So I'm excited about this, y'all. So pass the word on, y'all, that they're going to be using the anal swab now to test for COVID. Honey. They're going to still use the nasal, and they're going to still use the throat or what have you. But now they're going to be able to use it, honey, anal, and they're going to only go 1 to 2 inches up in your butt. So, I mean, that shouldn't hurt too many people. I mean, a lot of men, I'm sure, probably going to enjoy that. I mean, they may not like it. It might hurt somewhat, but yes, you know, so yes, this is so exciting. So I'm just glad, y'all. Hi, Tilda. But yeah, I'm going to go back to bed, Valerie. I woke up, you see, I haven't even got makeup or hair done. When I got this, I said, oh, this is so amazing. So, y'all, thank you so much, honey. So if you just woke up, honey, definitely, y'all, this is some exciting news, honey. The world is going to be rejoicing about this, and I'm just so happy for everybody, y'all. So, honey, have a great Saturday. Feliz Navidad and all that other good stuff. And, honey, hopefully I may see you all out in the community, y'all. So have a great time, y'all. Yeah, it's so beautiful. You all are so beautiful.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley, the morning show, Pastor Haynes. Oh, man, I know you got a good word this morning.
Thank you, Rickey Smiley. Great is God's mercy. You see, life can be messed up. People can be messy. But the good news is we serve a God who grants us mercy. God is faithful, and God does it for us. I love this because all of us know that people can be messy. All of us know that we ourselves can mess up. And then on top of all of that, life can just be a hot mess. But in the midst of that mess, God gives us mercy. Mercy gets in the midst of our mess and somehow snatches a miracle out of what has been a mess, so that mercy makes up for those moments when we mess up. Isn't it good to know that when we mess up, failure is not final or fatal? Isn't it good to know that when you make a mistake, that mistake does not define all that you are and who you are, but instead, God can somehow use where we've messed up to somehow bless us to...
That's Texas. Love you, Pastor Haynes.
Love you, Ricky. Thank you.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
12 minutes after the top of the hour. Yes, indeed. Front page going on right about now. Eva for Sheba. What you got there, pimpin'?
Good morning, Rock T. Good morning, everyone. I'm your girl, Eva Marcille, on this beautiful Monday morning, here with a quick look at your front page news. So Congress is still working on a coronavirus stimulus package. President Biden will meet at the White House today with a group of 10 Republican senators who have proposed a much smaller package that is a $600 billion bill instead of Biden's proposed $1.9 trillion bill. Now, January has been the deadliest month ever for the coronavirus, but we do have some very good news from over the weekend. So hospitalizations were under 100,000, which is the first time that has happened in almost 2 months, guys. So we definitely deserve a pat on our back for keeping ourselves clean. Also, yesterday, Chicago's Mayor Lori Lightfoot ordered the teachers return to classrooms today. The Chicago Teachers Union have been telling teachers to continue doing remote teaching because the coronavirus safety concerns. Now, in other news, Donald Trump's announced that his team of 2 new attorneys for his upcoming impeachment trial have just been announced. Now, this comes one day after he parted ways with his previous attorneys due to what he likes to call differences over legal strategy. We'll let you figure that part out. All right. Well, that's what's happening in your...
That's what
you
they
can
call
figure
it
that part out. That attorney was like, sir, we are not doing that. I'm not doing this. Well, for that and more stories, please log on to the Rickey Smiley MorningShow.com. Rock T, what went down in sports this weekend?
Well, many pro athletes are praising Tom Brady on his 10th Super Bowl run, man. We all know he's the GOAT. He has his hands full with the Kansas City Chiefs this weekend for the Super Bowl, man. So I'll be touching base on a lot of Super Bowl hype all weekend long and all week long. So stay tuned for that. In the meantime, Floyd Mayweather Jr. versus the YouTube star Logan Paul. The exhibition boxing match has been officially postponed for now due to COVID situations. So it was scheduled for February the 20th. So I'll keep you posted on that when that date gets rescheduled. And last but not least, WNBA star LaShia Clarendon from the New York Liberty. She had successful surgery to remove her breasts, hoping to inspire other trans athletes. She says she is cool with being referred to as a woman, but she doesn't really identify solely as one specific gender. You know what I'm saying? So there it is. That's all I got for sports right about now. Gary with the T, what's up there, pimpin'?
All right, y'all. Tiffany Haddish and her boyfriend, Mr. Carmen, y'all, baby, they say they turning the heat up on social media. Did y'all see Tiffany on social media this past weekend? And her?
No, what happened?
Oh, baby, this girl is doing her TikTok video, that silhouette challenge.
Oh,
yeah. And they said she did the silhouette challenge, and honey, they said, the silhouette challenge, the users post provocative videos, y'all, with their bodies outlined against a dark red filter. Well, honey, Miss Haddish was on there doing her little thing, and her man Carmen decided to step in the room, and, they start kissing and carrying on there. Before you know it, honey, this girl lost her wig.
Wait a minute.
Her wig fell down, honey. They said
it fell down during the video?
During the video. Yes, honey, during the video, child. So they said,
not sexy.
Well, but to Carmen loves bald heads. I guess a bald headed woman reminded him of something, and he loved that with her being bald
don't do that. Don't do that, Gary.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. No.
No, I mean, because I had short.
Don't do Carmen like that. Nah.
Well, I mean, they say he likes short hair women or whatever. So, and this girl lost her hair and things. So, nevertheless, but it's a nice video. But I want to ask, have any of y'all did that? I mean, especially have you done
all the women in my house did it, but they won't let me see them.
Real, well, I'm glad they won't. So I know, even Brat, I know y'all got y'all out there. I know y'all have y'all.
Nah, I do no silhouette challenge.
Nah, not my cup of tea. Being a mother of 3, someone's wife, and I'm already a model, so you get the idea.
You better tell them.
She better tell them.
You better serve them that hot cup of tea, honey. I'm already a model, darling.
I've been doing this since 2003 when we was playing with sidekick 2-ways and stuff. So,
all right then, baby sis.
The challenge is the check,
day, baby. All right, you better tell them early Monday morning on Black History Month. The color today, y'all, honey, is cornflower. On the hind, you say cornflower, and on the lawn, you say beautiful beige. That's your color for the day. Brad, what you got coming up in the hot spot?
Supermodel. Okay. Coming up, she let you have it, Gary.
Yes.
Like, no, ma'am. Coming up next in the hot spot, y'all. Somebody getting sued from Sunday service. I'm going to tell you all about it up next. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Okay, I can't sing. Wait.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and
and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 29 minutes after the top of the hour. The Brat got the hot spot. All right, let's get into it.
Good morning, Roxy. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into this thing. Well, y'all, Kanye West is reportedly facing 2 class action lawsuits from some of his Sunday service cast and crew. Now, according to The Sun, the suits were filed last summer in Los Angeles, and it involves around 800 performers and backstage crew who claim they were mistreated and not paid. One of the plaintiffs included a hairstylist named Raina Leon, who has alleged that she had to wait 4 months to receive her $550 check minus a $20 wire fee. Meanwhile, performer Michael Pearson claimed that he was paid a flat $250 day rate regardless of the numbers of hours worked, and was not permitted a meal or restroom breaks, and was forced to stand or sit on the ground before walking home when a shuttle was not provided. Damn. The lawsuit also claimed that the production of Kanye West's opera Nebuchadnezzar at the Hollywood Bowl back in November 2019 alleged violated California labor laws and not paying employees on time or ever denying overtime, denying meals, and denying bathroom breaks. Lawyers are currently tracking down other members of the Sunday service shows and believe that the final tally will be closer to 1,000 people. Lord have mercy. Why?
Well, Brad, with him being the star that he is, I mean, he doesn't have time to sit down and particularly pay each person and stuff. Don't he have people that pays the people?
That's what I'm saying. I'm sure he has a team of people that's supposed to pay these people. Why weren't these people paid if they worked every Sunday?
And they're supposed to work for the Lord. I mean, this was on Sunday.
Oh, come on, Gary. You might work for the Lord, but you still need your check if you sign a contract and you working somewhere. You work for the Lord, Gary.
It was travel, wasn't it, Brad? They did. I mean, don't get me wrong. A lot of it was held in Calabasas, California. But then after the popularity hit, they started traveling with the show. And so, or I guess you can't call it a show because it was for the Lord. But, you know, that costs, though. You know, travel expenses. People have kids. You have to pay child
And there was a lot of people on that Sunday service.
A lot of people.
And I know a lot of people that went and enjoyed the show. Like, I didn't know that those people weren't being paid. Like, that's not fair. They out there working and sweating and singing and dancing, and Lord have mercy, Lord, cut them people a check, Kanye. I don't understand why he can't just do it and get this out of the way. He got the money, so I don't understand.
But does he though?
I would hope so. Like, come on.
But see, sometimes you're thinking celebrities have so much money, and he might have money and assets and stuff like that. But when it came to Sunday service, that's a whole nother set of people, finances, budget, everything.
Yeah, but you should have had that mapped out in the budget when you first started the situation. Don't you think? Like, these people need to be paid. Lord have mercy. We're going to pray for them and Kanye and all them people and all that everything gets worked out. All right, y'all, moving on. Instagram account, 6Buzz has reported that Drake done paid off a rapper named Bucks in the Cut student debt. Bucks in the Cut took to Instagram to share his goal for the year, and that's to save more money than he did in 2020, revealing that he began his year with 500 Canadian dollars, that's $390 US dollars, and he proceeded to count his current savings, which amounted in 1,300 Canadian dollars. Drake ended up reading his comments saying, this is my man's, what's this man's PayPal? I'm doubling this for my guy Bucks B. So in the second video, Bucks confirmed that Drake sent the money and also paid off his student debt. He said, I gotta big up Drizzy Drake, the one and only Drake fam, because he's a man of his word. He doubled my money, and on top of that, I told him about my Ontario Student Assistance Program loan, and he cleared my debts. I gotta big him up one more time. He's the biggest name in the city. Drizzy Drake, I'ma be like you one day when I grow up. That's amazing. I love seeing people and artists do this type of thing. Maybe Kanye need to call Drake and see if he can give him a couple of bucks and go on and pay these church Sunday service people off. I think they cool with each other, and Kanye helped Drake come up, so hopefully he can get worked out. He can get worked out and he can get a loan or something from somebody. All right, y'all, that's gonna wrap up the hot spot. Coming up next, we got Rock T's Joke of the Day, and why don't y'all hit us up for them wake up calls at 866-9-RICKY. That's 1-866-9-RICKEY. The time now is 27 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
18 minutes before the top of the hour, ladies and gentlemen. This may be the biggest moment of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Rock T's Joke of the day.
My favorite part of the week.
Joke of the day.
Come on, Rock. I've been waiting all weekend for this.
Oh, God.
What part of a fish weighs the most?
What part of a fish weighs the most, Rock T?
The scales.
I saw that one coming, and I tried to run away from it.
Hold on, wait.
I waited all weekend for that.
But it's not. I don't think that's accurate, though.
I think I'm retiring. It's been nice working with y'all. I'm clocking out.
Hold on, do it one more time, Rock T. Do it one more time.
No,
because Brat, sometimes it's not clear.
All right.
For
You gotta make
everybody
sure
that
it's
just
clear.
woke up and turned the radio on.
Exactly, and you know
What
he's been
part?
working on this.
What part of a fish weighs the most?
What part of a fish weighs the most?
The scales.
Wasn't no better the second time around.
And the scale doesn't weigh nothing until something is on it.
Exactly. It makes sense.
Oh, y'all.
How many of y'all vote for Rock T to sit in timeout for at least an hour?
I do.
Y'all gotta let me know what y'all think on my social media, man. At Rock T Holla.
You don't know.
Don't ask him that, Rock. Don't ask for that.
Don't ask him that.
Don't ask for that.
This
Give
is
him the wrong one.
Kindness Monday. Don't ask him that.
Don't do that.
Oh, man.
Hold it. Half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T.
It's Gary, baby.
It's Gary got the tea. What's up there, pimpin'?
Good morning, Rock T. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Monday, a beautiful, beautiful Black History Monday. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Did anybody watch y'all Wendy Williams Lifetime biopic this past weekend? Did y'all watch it?
Absolutely, yes.
You know we all watch that.
Oh, yes. Well, let me tell y'all, baby, Miss Williams is speaking out, honey. She said, y'all, honey, to the Jasmine brand, she said that she hopes, y'all, that the film makes her ex-husband, Kevin Hunter, regret the day, honey, that he met her. Now, she said Kevin was cheating on her early on, honey, after she said, I do. She said, we were married for almost 22 years, and we were together 25 years. She said, and Kevin, to me, if you cheat on me and I found out about it, she said, and it wasn't this girl that he had the baby with. She said, Kevin was a serial cheater, y'all. She said, Kevin would just cheat. So if you're cheating on me, she said, while you're married to me, the chances are that you're probably cheating on me after our second date, honey. But she said, honey, had she found out, if anything would have went wrong, honey, or whatever, she said, and, you know, what she would have done to him, she said she would have had a long, swift, twisted, rusted knife, honey. I guess that would have been a part of his life, honey, and what have you. But nevertheless, honey, she said, she hoped that, along with the wish that he never met her, she said she hoped that he regrets the day that he never met her, unquote. Isn't that touching? They show some of that in the movie too, though, honey. But they seem to be in love. But I mean, she sure stayed with him a long time, honey. Do y'all know any serial cheaters? Or anybody know about serial cheaters? Special K, Rock T, any of y'all know anything?
I know of absolutely none.
Yeah,
a serial cheater. Nah, because when everybody I know find out, they get gone. They ain't playing that. They ain't going for that.
Okay. Wendy stayed a long time and they gave up all her money for it, but congratulations, the movie was real good.
It depends. When you have children involved, you have businesses involved, and there's one thing we know about Wendy, but we definitely learned from that movie and the interview. Wendy always has a plan.
Oh, yeah, she said have a plan.
It doesn't go, so I think the reason why she stayed is because, like she said, she had a plan about what she was going to do. She hopped out that car, baby. She went to that office, and she had everybody sitting around the table eating Doritos and caviar.
Sold her parents the land and everything.
Exactly,
right, the property. Like, I guess she probably was trying to make it work. You know how most people get married. It's like for better or for worse. And if people make mistakes, I feel like she was trying to give it a chance, and he just could never do right.
But she was smart enough to set her assets and her stuff up in a way in which if he was going to continue to be the same man he been, she was going to be straight after the fact. So kudos to her. And if I learned anything,
to Wendy,
to keep my stuff in order, honey, while you out here making money.
And speaking of kudos, y'all, congratulations goes out to Kelly Rowland, y'all. She gave birth to a nice bouncing baby boy. His name is Noah John. Yeah, she gave birth on the 21st day, y'all, the 21st year of the 21st century, y'all. His name is Noah John Witherspoon, y'all, and congratulations to his brother, little Titan Jewel. He has a brother now, so congratulations to Kelly Rowland. All right, and my final story, y'all, just in time for Black History Month, honey. Khloe Kardashian, baby, is letting you girls have it, honey. I made it to African American. Baby, she showed off her stretch marks, baby. Yeah, she went on her Instagram, honey. She was in the bikini, and she showed off her stretch marks. She said, I love my stripes, honey. And my man, my good, her black man, love them too, child. Now, she wrote about her own body, and, posted on the photo about the stretch marks, honey, and stuff. She said, it's the waist for me, with a clapping emoji. That's what Kim said, whatever, with her stretch marks or whatever. But do African-American men like black women with stretch marks, or they rather have one with a non-color, and they can talk about it? Because I know stretch marks is a very touching subject, even in Brad. Is that a good thing? I mean,
Well, it depends. I mean, black women, we get stretch marks just off the strength. I mean, I remember my thighs started growing in high school, running across country. I started getting stretch marks out of nowhere. I was like, what the heck is going on?
Yeah, some people get them for no reason. You don't got to have babies or nothing.
Really?
You can gain a little bit of weight and you can get a couple stretch marks.
Like, get them.
A real grown man don't care, man. Them stretch marks they be above some fire.
Really, why y'all talking about that? Look like road maps and all that stuff.
Hey, man, them stretch marks be above some fire. You hear me?
Really? Rock team, stretch marks, man.
Ain't nothing that some good old cocoa butter can't clean up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
And sometimes, honestly, you can't even get it up off of cocoa butter. Sometimes you just have stretched skin. But what Chloe did in Black History Month, I think was super cool, because what it reminded everyone is that there's no such thing as a perfect body. Everyone has flaws. Even those that have money to go under the knife, they still have stretch marks. So it just reminds us that we are all human.
Though. She could show off hers, but y'all sure can't show off y'all's, honey, with no black man. But she got a million black man. She could show off her stretch marks, honey. And y'all be sitting there hiding and carrying on, honey.
Brat showed hers off in her bathing suit, and I show mine off all the time. I don't know what you talking about.
Yeah, it is what it is, child. I got them, and who I'm with love me and all my stretch marks, and that's all that matters.
Oh, all right. The color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. The color today, baby, is cornflower. On the high end, you say cornflower, and on the lunge, just say beautiful beige. That's your color for today. Can y'all use cornflower on your stretch marks?
No, but you need to stop kicking your feet in them.
Y'all give it up again with the team.
This is DJ Hoop calling from Wilmington, North Carolina. Want to wake up Wilmington, North Carolina, Leland, North Carolina, Fayetteville, Fort Bragg, Kenansville, Rose Hill, and Sister Bernice Jenkins. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
To Ariane and Ariel over in Gwinnett County, Georgia, calling all the way from Broward County, Florida. It's a wake up, wake up, wake up.
This is Constance. I'm calling from Birmingham, Alabama. Shout out to my wonderful husband, Donald, my boys, Donald and Cameron, and have a wonderful day. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
What's up? This is Henry from Cincinnati, Ohio. Want to say wake up to my wife, Michelle. Make sure you don't miss that 8 o'clock meeting, girl. And wake up to everybody in Fort Lauderdale. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Where you at, Portland? Wake up. And Charlotte, wake up. Where you at, Natalie? Wake up. Come on. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Come on, Baltimore, wake up. In Nashville, wake up. Indianapolis, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to the homie that's saying what's up to Miss Bernice Jenkins. She up, she here, and she ready for them church announcements, man, right here on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Y'all know who just walked into the building. Give it up. My favorite grandmama, Miss Bernice Jenkins.
Hey. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
I say we ain't seen nothing yet. I've been paying my money to the building fund.
Yes.
Pastor got a brand new Cadillac and my car won't run. I say go to the back, bring my tithes back, 'cause we ain't seen nothing yet. Oh, nothing yet.
Yes.
Don't trust the trustees. Don't trust the trustees.
Hey.
Yeah, that's Joe Willie and the Deuteronomaires.
Yes. Don't trust the trustees.
Don't trust the trustees.
Hey.
Here's our church announcing this man and govern yourself.
According
Y'all make sure Billy Porter is listening in on this. Govern yourself.
Accordingly.
On the sick and shut-in list is 94-year-old Elder Benny Glover. Y'all know Elder Benny Glover?
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, he was trying to fry some pork chops. He was trying to fry some pork chops a couple of nights ago. But his mind be going bad on him sometime. And he thought he had picked up the spatula when he was actually flipping the meat with his bare hands. And now he got burns on his palms and all of his fingers. So don't bother calling his phone because he ain't gonna pick up. For all the members that still got cockroaches, all members that still got cockroaches, all members that still got cockroaches, Sister Glodine White's son Juju is back home from prison release drug program. And he said he have renewed his exterminator license.
Yes.
And he'll come and spray any church member house down for $20. But just make sure you lock all your bedroom doors and keep him where you can see him at all times, because you don't know if he's been rehabilitated or not, or if he's still or anything like that. Anyway, Deacon Bobby Jackson Sr., you know Deacon Bobby Jackson Sr., Janie?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was 88. And he passed away last Thursday and will be buried next Friday. And he had suffered from extreme halitosis, loose bowels, spinal itching, Lyme disease, lemon disease, exposed heart valves, and chronic bloodshot eyes. But Janie, that ain't what killed him. He was playing with his grandson Raheem on a bird scooter and had rolled out into the street by mistake and got hit by a police motorcycle that was speeding in front of a funeral procession. All right, that concludes our church united, Janie. I'll call you tomorrow. All right. Y'all give it up for Bernice Jenkins.
Black Tony, what's up, man?
Hey, Shady, don't do that, Shady. Don't do that. Shady, cool. Don't be like your boy. Hey, Shady, don't be like your boy. Don't put your boy out there like that, Shady. Look, I was
trying to
work.
have your back, bro.
Cause I was on my way, Shady. I was finna come. I had talked to my grandmama over the weekend. She let me an appointment so I come to work. But then, Shady, I can't come to work cause of y'all. Shady, y'all messed me up this morning. Talking about with square mark. Y'all talking about the women with square mark. And, my baby mom listened, and she got mad. So she said, you ain't finna go in there doing idle. Because she got square mark. Because, she got 8 kids.
All right, well, okay, if she got 8 kids, she's supposed to have
she got 2.
marks.
She got 2 baby with me. She got 2 pancakes. She got 2 of my other homeboy. And then she got 2 some dude we don't know, Shady, but she got square marks everywhere. She got square mark on her neck, on her back, on her stomach, on her legs, on her feet, on her ankle.
On her neck.
On her finger. She got 2 of them behind her ear. She got square marks on her eyes. She got square marks everywhere. That last baby she had, she didn't even have to push out. It just fell out.
Take off, Tony. Go ahead, take off.
I ain't gonna be the other day, Shady, because she done cut my tires, Shady. I can't even drive my car, Shady. She done stabbed the hell out my damn tire. Boy.
You want me to send you an Uber?
You gonna call me a Uber?
I can saw.
Yeah, hey, Shady, my phone on low though. I'm finna give you the address though, but with my battery low. So hold on.
Okay, send me the address.
21.
Okay, send me the address. What is it?
He put you on hold, Eva. He got elevator music.
Do we have hold music?
Hold it. He's half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T.
It's Gary, baby.
Half man, half woman. 5 minutes after the top of the hour is the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Gary, with the T, what you got there, man?
Good morning, Rock T. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Monday, a beautiful, beautiful Black History Day. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. And just in time for Black History Month, y'all, a video surfaced, honey. They're saying that a video surfaced, y'all, from Miss Kiki Wyatt. Now, they're saying, y'all, that she's currently facing some backlash, y'all, following some comments she made regarding the oppression that the Black community has faced, y'all. Now, they're saying that the footage surfaced online of Kiki recent appearance, y'all, on a live stream show, y'all. Now, this is very touching, so y'all listen to this because it brought tears to me. Now, they're saying, y'all, during the viral clip, former Love and Hip Hop Hollywood cast member Milan Christopher is trying to express his opinions, y'all, on some of the hardships that African Americans have had to face, y'all, and are currently dealing with due to their race. But however, they're saying, y'all, Kiki Wyatt doesn't seem too pleased, y'all, with Mr. Christopher's comments, y'all, and rolls her eyes at the camera. Now, they're saying she also cuts him off as he's speaking and yells. And so have Mexicans and so have other people, honey. Black people are not the only ones that have gone through that. Then they said, despite her being overtalked, honey, she overtalked Mr. Christopher. She also said, quote, "You have to understand, honey, that black people are not the only people that have been oppressed. They are not the only ones, my Negro. Jewish people have been oppressed also." She said, "Can I keep going?" And on and on. She said, because she's a biracial woman, and she faces oppression, y'all, from both black and white people, y'all. Is that true? Are black people not the only people that went through oppression? Do y'all know about that? Brad and Eva and Special Can Rock T?
Every so-called minority race has been through some form of oppression. Black people's was just more pronounced and longer and continues. Right. So let's not get it
why
twisted.
They say both only black people? I mean, I thought it was just black people. So I didn't know other people went through oppression like that.
No, Native Americans,
well, I
Jewish
mean,
Americans, a lot of people.
To be non-white is to go through oppression. But let's just keep it real. As black people in America, what we have gone through, the level of suffrage that we have gone through is not to be erased, or it is not to be added on to anyone else's suffrage. Our suffrage is ours alone, and we are allowed to have that because we had that, and that's what it is, and that's the frustrating part. I think what people get is
going through that.
Exactly. You try to convolute it and mix it all together. We're not saying that Latinos don't suffer. I mean, we grew up in communities with them. We support them too, but we black. And when we black and we talk about the black plight, that's what we're talking about, not the Latino plight, the black plight. Period.
You better say it, Maxine.
Thank
Waters.
you, Eva X. All right, moving on, honey.
Syllable Marcille X.
Okay. In other celebrity news, y'all, baby, honey.
No, wait. Syllable Marcille Silhouette X.
Okay. Yes, baby. This girl learned her Black History, baby, in time of Black History Month. All right, now. We're going to take classes after work. All right, moving on. In other celebrity news, y'all, Monica, baby, she's opened up about her 2019 divorce from former Los Angeles Lakers star Shannon Brown. She said, y'all, after the divorce, she said it's one day at a time, y'all. She said you don't have to know what you're going to feel day by day. She said you have to wake up and just flat out see what it's going to be. She also said, and for her, she said she respect, and what's going on for her is respect, y'all. She said, I try to always respect the fact, y'all, that we're a good ways outside of it. We split in 2018. That's when I decided to leave. She said, and the divorce was finally October the 24th of 2019. She also did not see anybody else. She said she did not see nobody else. She said one of the key things is to keep your space clean. She said keeping your space clean means you have to be conscious, or should I be conscientious, of who you keep around, honey, as you're healing. Now, what's your space? What's your space? What when you keep your space clean? What, that's your house, your body, or what is that? Because she said,
that's your energy, your aura, the people
your everything. Yeah,
tell them, Brat.
And your everything. She's got kids. Circle. She don't want all them people around her. Like, she's just trying to keep it clean for a minute until she finally do decide to see somebody. She don't want to be all over the place and name all over the place. Monica,
you remember what the pastor
said?
Bad company corrupts good character. So
well,
she's just trying to make sure that the company that she keeps is making sure her character is on point.
And I commend her for that. That's dope. It's not always an easy thing to do when you don't want to be like alone, and you may want to have a significant other. And I'm proud of her. That's not an easy thing.
Yeah, well, congratulations. Then she should write a book, honey. I'll put that out there for a lot of men.
She might. Monica got a lot of stuff in the works, honey. She don't just do music. She's an all-around soldier. Trust.
Well, that's good, honey.
Absolutely. I remember I was testing for a project for VH1 not too long ago, and you best believe Monica was right there too, honey. She gets the bag.
Well, look at Jesus. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is cornflower. On the high end, you say cornflower, and on the low end, you say beautiful beige. I wonder if she gonna wear those shoes when she do all that. Yeah.
I knew he was gonna say that. Y'all give it up for Gary with the T.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Dr. MJ Collier got the coronavirus update, and the MJ does not stand for Michael Jackson. But he is here to take your calls, man. Call us up right now, 866-9-RICKY. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Good morning.
I know they say if you have take the EpiPen, don't get the shot just yet. But I don't take the EpiPen, but I'm allergic to ants. And I was wondering, would it be safe for me to still take the shot?
It's thought that it will still be safe for you to take the shot, but you need to discuss it with your own primary care physician or your allergist to see. But if your allergists don't require you to use an EpiPen, then more than likely you can take the shot if you don't have a history of reactions to vaccines, and that's any vaccine. So that being the case, the CDC is saying that you can take the vaccine without concern.
You're on with Dr. Collier, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Good morning.
Okay, I would like to know, Dr. Collier, if a person has had the corona, like tested positive for corona, and they've quarantined for more than 3 or 4 weeks, but yet they go back and they still test positive, what are they to do?
Okay, one, they don't need to get retested. The CDC's criteria has changed from the beginning because you might test positive. It doesn't mean that you still have the disease, but dead viral fragments are still floating around in your blood, and the sensitivity of the test is that it can pick that up. A PCR test can do that. So if you have tested positive and you've gone through 14 days of quarantine, then you should, as long as you have no symptoms, then you're safe to return and come out of quarantine. So you don't have to get retested. If you want to get antibody testing, you can, but you don't want to get that nasal swab because you may test positive for months.
Wow. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. You're on with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
I have a question regarding the second vaccine. I've been getting a lot of reports on people getting really sick or even passing away from it. Is that true?
There was questions and concerns about people, particularly some of the elderly in Europe, passing away within a short period of time after getting the vaccine. But a retro analysis of that data is showing that there doesn't seem to be a connection. Most of the people we're talking about were people that were in nursing homes and, at end stage of life. They were older than 70. As a matter of fact, most of them were 90 plus in that analysis. So there's no connection they're finding at that time. But for transparency purposes, they are evaluating it just to make sure, because the question keeps coming up and there's no study that's confirming that. So they're evaluating it just to make sure because they want the vaccine to be safe for everybody.
Rickey Smiley Morning Show. You're on with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
Yes, I'm a teacher, and I believe I caught COVID-19 back in December, and I had a mild case of sore throat, and I had an antibody test, and it showed I had antibodies. My question is, how long will the antibodies last before I can get a vaccine?
Okay, there are two paths to immunity: natural immunity via having the disease, developing your own antibodies, and that's right now showing to last up to 36 months. They have confirmation and affirmation that they're good for 8 to 9 months already, but that's real-time analysis. Now, they're saying that if you have that, you should not get the vaccine for 90 days, so you're past that point already, so you can get the vaccine if it's available. The question is, do you need to get the vaccine? Originally, the CDC said that if you had antibodies, you did not need to get the vaccine. But now they're saying that you can get it 90 days after you've had the disease process.
We're going to take one more call. Rickey Smiley Morning Show, you're on with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
Hey, this is Rashawn from Baltimore. And I wanted to know, was one of the side effects to the vaccine, was it increases your sex drive and kind of make you last longer?
I wish that you have no trouble with people getting it if that was the case. I know most of the people I know would be in line to get it, but no association with enhanced sexual function or increased libido that we're aware of. But I'll put that out there. If that happened to you, then we need to start asking that question to people. That you notice that after you got the vaccine, it increased your sex drive and your libido went up. So, Rocky, have you had the vaccine?
Not yet, but now that I know that, I'm finna go down there right now and get that bad boy.
I'm already in line.
Yes, sir. And go ahead and give your disclaimer, Dr. Collier.
Okay, these are the opinions of Dr. MJ Collier, not those of Rickey Smiley, Rock T, Special K, or the other crew for the Rickey Smiley Morning Show, or its radio affiliates across the country.
To all the hard-working women and everyday super moms, we got a little something for you. It's Eva's Corner on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Eva, you got everybody's ears perked up right about now. What you got in the corner?
B. Rock T, welcome to Eva's Corner. Now today, you know how we do. We unpack everything womanhood, motherhood, and all the juiciness in between. And today I have a story. And I usually get like a one-sided situation. It's usually like a man complaining about his wife or needing advice or vice versa. This time, I got an email from a couple. So the question is, how long is too long for a couple to go without having sex? Now, I must say today is spicy, so just bear with me here. There's a couple who is trying to figure out their sex life. Now, this subject is a little bit sensitive, not because it's sex, but because the couple just had a baby about 1.5 years ago, and the wife is suffering from postpartum depression. Now, postpartum depression is not an easy situation. I must say, I know it firsthand. I went through it myself. We'll unpack that in a minute. But because of the postpartum depression, she hasn't really been feeling herself. She says she feels very depressed, unattractive. Sometimes it's just hard to get out of bed. She doesn't really find motivation to do much of anything. She's not really happy. And she is a lucky lady because her husband has been extremely supportive and has been there by her side the entire time, patient and everything. Now, it's been 1.5 years, guys. So let's just get real. 1.5 years without sex with your spouse gets a little bit weird. And before you even ask Special K, he said oral's not cutting it anymore. So they are trying some stuff, but they are just have not gotten back to the full intimacy. And his big deal and what he put in his email 3 times is, I want to be intimate with my wife. So my advice, and as a married woman and as a wife, I must say, sex is a very important part of a relationship. And I'm not just talking about the actual release of the endorphins, but I'm talking about the bond and the intimacy with that person. So it's not just about getting your rocks off, so to say, but you want to have a connection. And what happens when that connection is gone, and how do you get it back? And being that she's been suffering from postpartum, you know, I went through postpartum. I was not trying to be touched. I was not happy with the way I look. I felt bad. But because of it, and because I had to be a mom and I had a husband to take care of, I decided to do things for myself. So I got up and ran every day. I did things to work on my weight. I started reading spiritual books to recenter myself. I found an amazing author by the name of Queen Afa who taught me how to be a sacred woman and got me back to my space. And so if she's not ready for all of that and he just needs some help getting some pushing, my advice would be turn to the side. Just turn on to the side. Do a little side.
I mean, turn over.
Just turn. I'm just saying, y'all. I need y'all help with this. But if you're not ready to put
like
on like the
and
full
Mr. Just let him do his
lingerie,
business.
no, and it doesn't even have to be like Marcille and Mr. All you have to do is turn to the side and toot back just a little bit.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Let him do his business.
And then you can kind of restart the intimacy.
I don't even need you to wake up. You can stay asleep as far as I'm concerned.
But Eva, what happened to praying?
This ain't gonna take long.
I think we should pray. You should pray and ask God to help you and help your mate to to understand.
And that's what they have been doing. No one, Gary, no one
seems so intrusive.
It is intrusive, Brat.
Just roll over. I just need a strong 4 minutes.
Make sure I'm awake at least, okay? I'm a conscious.
About 4-5 minutes.
No,
Brat, what would you do?
Saying about praying?
It's a conundrum. What do you do?
I mean, does postpartum last 1.5 years? I mean, has it?
They say that stuff lasts a long time sometimes.
It depends because I've had a miscarriage. I'm just going to give y'all just the truth because being a mom it's not easy. And so I've miscarried before. I've had very difficult pregnancies. And so after you come out of that, there's a lot of trauma, psychological and mental trauma that you go through on top of your physical not being what it used to be. So postpartum can last 1 year, Rock. It can last longer. My question is, can we have sex during postpartum?
Why not?
Well, you just told him to turn to the side.
Like you said,
So that
roll
would be
over.
my
Give me them 4
advice.
minutes.
News headlines.
Entertainment. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, the front page news is being brought to you by America's Best. Don't overpay for eyewear. Visit America's Best and get 2 pairs and a free exam for just $69.95. It's not just a better deal, it's America's Best.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and happy Monday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcille, here with a quick look at your front page news. So in an effort to slow the spread of COVID-19, a federal order requiring a mask on public transportation goes in effect today, everyone. So this was issued by the CDC, and it includes riding on buses, trains, taxis, airplanes, boats, subways, rideshare, Uber, Lyft. Anywhere you are in public, driving or riding, you must wear a mask. It is a new mandate that goes into effect today, right here in the U.S. Also, January has been the deadliest month for COVID-19, but in some good news, the hospitalizations in the U.S. are the lowest that they have been in 2 months. Meanwhile, President Biden will be meeting at the White House today with a group of 10 Republican senators who have proposed a much smaller coronavirus relief stimulus package. So the Republicans' proposal does not include as much money for state and local government responsible for rolling out the vaccinations, and would send out stimulus checks to more targeted groups rather than all Americans. And we can read between those lines. So Democrats are taking steps to push through Biden's $1.9 trillion proposal to help out Americans as he sees fit. Now, in other news, 5 attorneys from Trump's impeachment defense team leaves just days before his Senate trial. Meanwhile, officials issued an emergency warning of heavy snow as winter storms move through the Northeast. So if you're noticing it's really nippy outside, bundle up. It is cold. And here are a couple of stories that you need to know. The police department in Rochester, New York, released body cam footage yesterday that showed a 9-year-old girl being handcuffed and pepper sprayed by police who had responded to a family disturbance call. Now, at one point in the video, an officer said, "You're acting like a child." And the little girl responded, "I am a child." This is the same police department,
Was
Brat,
she black?
that put, how you know she's black?
Yeah.
You already know she's black.
Then at 9,
This
you
is the same-
considered a young adult, according to the police.
if you're black. Now,
Yeah.
This is the same department, Special K, that put that hood over the black man's head last year and suffocated the man to death. So we're definitely keeping up on this story, and we are not going to let these names go unknown and know what is going on. Last, another story that we're keeping our fingers on the pulse of. Police in California City, in California, are offering a $100,000 reward for information on 2 toddlers that have been missing since before Christmas. The black boys were ages 3 and 4, disappeared while playing in their backyard on December the 21st. Police have no significant leads in the case and are asking anyone with information to please come forward. All right, that was a quick look at your front page news. For more on that, log on to the RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what went down in sports this weekend?
Man, you know you're the GOAT when all the pro athletes in all sports are praising quarterback Tom Brady of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, man, on his 10th Super Bowl run. We all know he the GOAT. But he got his hands full with the champs this weekend with Kansas City Chiefs. So I'm going to be touching on Super Bowl hype all week long. Stay tuned for that. Former NFL wide receiver Brandon Marshall is calling out former heavyweight champ Deontay Wilder, the Bronze Bomber. Brandon Marshall thinks that, man, he can outbox him. He's trying to get into boxing. A lot of people get into boxing, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know if you want to deal with that Bronze Bomber, man. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't mad at your confidence. Last but not least, speaking of boxing, Floyd Mayweather Jr. versus the YouTube star Logan Paul. His exhibition boxing match has been officially postponed due to COVID-19 situations, man. It was scheduled to be February the 20th. Of course, this is an exhibition fight, so it doesn't go against any of the boxers' professional record, mainly Floyd Mayweather Jr., so it will be rescheduled. Stay tuned for that one, all right? That's all I got for sports. Follow my social media platform at Rock T Holla. The Brat got the hot spot.
spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, y'all, this segment's being brought to you by Capital One Quicksilver Card. With the Quicksilver, you earn unlimited 1.5% cash back on every purchase everywhere. What's in your wallet?
Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat, and this is the Hot Spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into this thing. This weekend, y'all, T.I. took to Instagram to deny sexual assault allegations. 30 women have come forward accusing him and his wife, Tiny, of coercing them into sexual situations that allegedly involve drugs, rape, and more. Well, y'all, T.I. addressed the allegations saying, hey, so as y'all can probably guess or imagine, it's been extremely difficult for me to remain quiet in light of all the things that have transpired and all of the allegations that have been tossed around about my wife and me. But it's for that reason, it's a reason for that, he said, and I don't mind sharing it. You see, if a person does not have any rights to criminally or civilly have you in court, the best thing they can do is get you for defamation. He said, my wife is a beautiful person with an amazing spirit and a kind heart. She's a devoted mother and has a humble soul. She don't deserve this. He said, and what we not gonna do is open up the door to my bedroom, as you shouldn't have either. Open up the door to my bedroom for everybody to come in and chime in and make their opinions about what we do, what we don't do, and shouldn't do. But I will say this, whatever we have done, it was done with consensual adults that are into what we're into and like what we like, period. Anybody want to say something about that? I'm glad he said something, because people are crazy. They like anyway, I don't even want to talk about it no more. Like, where this lady come from? And when, like, she should have just stayed where she was. Like, I don't get it. Why?
I think until something more substantial comes out, or if anything comes out of it legally, we should just kind of like, you know.
He also said there's a record. There's a whole record of her actions and the things that she's done to prove. So I can't wait till it's over.
Yeah, it's just a whole lot of innuendo
alone.
And insinuation right now. So we just let it ride. We just let it ride. They friends of the family. We're gonna let it ride.
Exactly. I'm riding with Tip and Tiny all day, every day. That's what I'm gonna do. All right, y'all. Let me see what else I'm gonna tell y'all about up in here. Kenya Barris criticized over interracial couple in Cheaper by the Dozen's remake starring Gabrielle Union, y'all. So Kenya Barris's latest project is getting him lots of criticism on social media. New reports announced an upcoming reboot of Cheaper by the Dozen, which I said has Gabrielle Union and Zach Braff in it, and they're an interracial couple. Now, he wrote the script, but it tells the story of a multiracial family, blended family of 12, and their life experiences. So the original was released in 2003, and it starred Steve Martin and Bonnie Hunt. And the sequel was released in 2005. So shortly after the announcement of the reboot, many social media users took to Kenya Barris featuring a black and white couple in another project. So they are criticizing him, and he said, this is based on my family. She's playing a version of my wife who's biracial. My wife is biracial. She's playing a version of that character. My kids, what Rashida and I could produce, looks like those kids, who are amazing. So he went on to tell you more. Y'all have got to check this story out, and it's going to be a good movie, and I cannot wait to see it. Y'all got anything to say about that, crew?
Wow.
Man, Kenya Barris is a great writer, and he's behind Blackish and Grownish and all that. And, if he's saying it from his point of view, that's his point of view. People need to relax.
And even if it's not, people be creative all the time and come up with shows that are not real life situations.
Well, or let's just talk about the truth of the fact that we black in America, and we mix by not a lot of times by choice. So he's just telling our stories. It is what it is. We run the gamut when it comes to color, and a lot of us are mixed. And we still black, and we still have our stories. So he's allowed to tell our stories.
Thank you.
Amen to that. And we give him kudos for doing this thing all the time. We proud of him.
We love him.
We're going to represent all the time. Absolutely. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot right there. Coming up next, we got Chef Irie with them quarantine meals and them meals, good meals indeed. And then we got the praise mix down with the White Stone, y'all. The time now is 27 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Yo, it's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It is quarantine cooking time with the homie Chef Irie, all the way from the Caribbean. What's happening, homie?
Morning, Rickey Smiley team. How are you? I'm good, man.
You're not good. Everything Irie.
Okay, everything is Irie. Everything is Irie. Yeah, I love that.
Welcome.
Talk to
all the way
us,
from
man.
the islands, baby. All the way from the islands.
Oh, I
What
know
you
you got
cooking
some
up for us from
good
the
cooking
islands
for us.
today?
Okay.
Well, today I'm making a dish for you called mussels chorizo. And it's a signature dish of mine, and, you know, it sort of embodies a little bit of the Caribbean, a little bit of Italian, you know, a little bit of world cuisine, you know, spicy, flavorful, just delish. So you guys love mussels? You know, it is one of the things that I love. You like mussels?
Yes. Spicy and yummy.
So, you know, just to break the dish down for you real quickly, it's a one-pot dish, which I love about, you know, cooking mussels. You know, so you got one thing to clean up, and the good thing about this dish at the end is that you have all the toasted bread, you know, to sop up all the yumminess of this dish. So this dish includes bell peppers, mango, you know, thyme, rum, wine, coconut milk, of course, Scotch bonnet peppers, and it also has chorizo, Colombian chorizo, the uncooked kind. So everything is sauteed down with a little garlic, some onions, some shallots. You add your sausage in, get that, you know, cooked up, crisped up, and then you add, you know, your spices, and then you're going to now add your mussels, let them get happy. Add your little rum, your wine.
Yes,
some
rum.
more.
Get full and drunk.
You gotta add some rum, man. You know, I'm from Jamaica. You know, and you know,
What kind of rum? What kind of rum should we add?
So dark rum is preferred, you know, which is what was used in this recipe. So you can use Appleton, you know, if you want to represent Jamaica. I had on hand. Yes, so dark rum. I add an El Dorado dark rum. Yes, and you know, you add all these liquids, the coconut milk, and then you cover it with a lid tightly, so that it steams. The mussels open up. They start to, you know, embrace the flavors in the pot, get nice and succulent and plump. And then about 2 or 3 minutes later, you're going to add some chopped cilantro to this dish. You're going to check the seasoning. And one other thing that I forgot to tell you, you know, this dish adds a little lobster base. I didn't add any extra salt to this dish, too, because of the lobster base and because the mussels themselves, you know, they have that sort of natural, you know, sea saltiness, you know, or the fresh waterness, and they have a natural saltiness to them. So, you know, it's a good dish to make on, how will you say, cool or cold day, because you have the unctuousness of the juice.
Well, man, you got to let us know how we can find this recipe and follow you.
Yes.
Well, you know, you can definitely find me on social media because, you know, we're all hanging out there these days in COVID quarantine time. So on Instagram, you can find me at I am Chef Irie, Twitter, Chef Irie, Facebook, Chef Irie Spice, YouTube, Chef Irie, website, chefirie.com. And real quickly, you can get my cookbook, which I partnered with, you know, my friends over there at Taste the Islands. It's called Taste the Islands, Culinary Adventures in a Caribbean Kitchen, and you can find that on Amazon.
There it is.
We
there
love
it is.
you,
Quarantine cooking with Chef Irie.
Thank you,
Chef. Sound like you
For all our clients. Yes.
It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Hey, Shady, your boy just out here riding, you know what I'm saying? Boy, my folks just sent me a message. Say, hey, Black Tony, you up to 5,000 subscribers on your YouTube. I'm like, boy, you ain't playing, you not for real. She said, yeah, Shady, you up to 5,000 subscribers on your YouTube page. I just want to say thank you to all of y'all, Shady, who support your boy. You know what I'm saying? Y'all support your boy, check my thing out. Y'all be watching my little videos and everything, Shady. I just want to say I appreciate y'all, like, real talk, real spit, no count, you know what I'm saying? Like, I appreciate y'all for real, Shady. 5,000 subscribers, boy. I work hard every day, Shady. I go to work. I mean, okay, well, I don't ever go to work, but I'm just saying, Shady, I be trying to go to work every day, Shady, and I just be coming up. I mean, things be happening. I don't be coming up with an excuse. things just be happening, shouty. You know what I'm saying? And y'all just be listening to my thing, what be happening, and y'all understand. Y'all got compassion for your boy. You know what I mean? I'm just driving down the highway, shouty. I'm just thinking about, I got 5,000 subscribers, shouty. I don't even know what a subscriber is, but I got 5,000 on. And the lady, the YouTube lady told me, she said, Black Tony, you should be real happy and proud that you got 5,000 subscribers. And I ain't want to ask her, hey, shawty, what a subscriber is. But she just told me, you know what I'm saying, don't worry about it, Black Tony. You know what I'm saying, it's a good thing. I'm just so emotional right now. Cause like I said, I don't just driving along, man. I'm just really feeling, you know, I'm feeling in my feeling right now. And I just want to say to all of y'all who subscribe on my YouTube thing, I just want to say thank y'all very much. And in honor of me having 5,000 subscribers, I think I'm gonna go to work. I'm gonna go to work tomorrow, so I think I'm really finna show up to work tomorrow. Just to get on the radio and say thank y'all for being my 5,000 subscribers. That's what I'm gonna do, shawty. I'm gonna go to work tomorrow. I promise you, I'm gonna go to work. I put that on. Okay, if I don't go tomorrow, shawty, I promise you I'm gonna go the next day. Cause I'm just saying, I need time to get myself together, cause I ain't been in a minute. So if I don't go to work tomorrow, I promise I'm gonna go the next day. Okay, maybe I might not go the next day, so I think I might go. Alright, so I might go the next day, cause the next day is Wednesday, and then on Wednesday, you know what I'm saying, that's like the middle of the week. And don't nobody want to just show up at work in the middle of the week. So what I might do is just go on Thursday. And then, okay, Thursday is not a good day neither, cause that's like, Thursday is like Friday Eve. You know what I'm saying? So who want to go to work on Friday Eve? But, alright, so I might just show up on Friday, shawty, just to end the week out. Okay, I ain't gonna go Friday either, because that's too close to the weekend. Look, shawty, I just want to say thank y'all for giving me 5,000 subscribers. I'll be there when I get there, shawty. Real talk. I love y'all, but y'all ugly.